So I'm playing in a game tomorrow for Ashton Town, and this is how I prepare for it. As I said, I'm playing tomorrow.
Yeah, by the time I'm editing this video, the game actually got cancelled because of bad weather and pitch inspections, but I'm going to show you how I prepare for it anyway.
I didn't want to do much because I didn't want to feel fatigued for the game. It is away at Wigan. Once again, I'm going to do a lot of different things. I'm going to do activation, some footwork, some dribbling, some touches, and I'll probably just do a bit of shooting, but nothing too intense, nothing too strenuous. Let's go.
In football, stretching is only half the battle. If your brain hasn't switched on your glutes and core and legs, you're leaving speed and power on the sidelines. So I'll show you some activation warm-up exercises that I do to make me feel more explosive from the first whistle. Activation isn't about getting a pump. Think of it like a light switch. Your brain sends electrical signals to the muscles. If those wires are cold, the signal is weak. Activation exercises kind of wake up the nervous system, so when you need to change direction or jump for a header, for example, your muscles activate instantly without feeling slow, sluggish or tight. You shouldn't be sweating buckets, you should be feeling tight and bouncy. From my experience, doing it after foam rolling or any before high intensity ball work should be the best way to do it. You should be feeling a lot more bouncy and light than feeling exhausted and tired. If you want to be the fastest, sharpest player on the pitch, you have to wake up the engine before you drive the car. And just before we move on, if you haven't done it yet, hit the subscribe button. Next up, let's do some juggling. Juggling your football is a very simple yet effective way to improve on a player's touch, and here's a way to do it. Now, this isn't like a must-do in a warm-up to a training session or a game, but it is something that I like doing to work on my touch and to have a bit of fun. However, if you're just counting the reps but not actually improving the touch on the pitch, you're doing it wrong, in my opinion. I actually saw a Japanese international and professional player do this on social media, and when I started doing it, it actually works because it's not just working on your touch, but it forces you to scan your surroundings by checking your shoulder when the ball is in the air, and the whole goal is to try to keep the ball up in the air while checking your shoulders. I'm telling you now, go and try it for yourself and see what you think. Let me know in the comments what you think. Next up, some dribbling. When dribbling and want to get past your opponents, using fancy skills like the rainbow flick is never the answer unless you want to showboat a bit. Neighbor. Anyway, rule number 1, dribble with the outside of your foot when dribbling, because when you use the outside of your foot, it gives you a bit more guidance, touch and control on the ball when going at full speeds. Having that low center of gravity can give you the edge of making those sharp turns, change your pace, and even holding off other players off the ball. And also having a bit of dribbling in your locker and in your arsenal gives you a lot more options when going forward with the ball, even when you're a striker, midfielder, center back, or even a goalkeeper nowadays. So it's important to know that you can be comfortable on the ball at high speeds when dribbling it. So we move on to passing. I wanted to include working on my touch, so what I did was I juggled the ball, put it up in the air, and when the ball came down, I took the touch forward into space while making sure it stays on the ground. No rushing or anything. I'm working on my technique to ping the ball and hit the crossbar. When passing, it starts with the inside of the foot, making sure you're maximizing the surface areas for the most amount of control on the ball and putting the exact amount of weight on your passes to make your teammates' life much easier. You also don't pass the ball with lackluster effort. You pass with intent, you pass with purpose, always passing to your teammates' back foot so they can move forward and attack the opposition's goal. Oh, sorry. Now we move on to everyone's favorite drill, shooting. And very much like the passing, I would juggle the ball up, take a touch, then when I get to the cone, I cut inside, and then not doing too much, trying to work on my technique, I will have a shot. And I mean, the shots would be more satisfying if there was a net and goal, but it is what it is. But yeah, as I said before,
in these kind of sessions, you don't want to do too much before a game. As I said at the beginning, this was a day before a game. So doing a lot of training, at full intensity is not the smartest idea. You want to go at least to like a low to mid intensity. You still can challenge yourself, but it's more important because it's preparation for the game. So you feel fresher, so you don't feel stiff in the morning.
I mean, considering I'm a defensive player, my shots aren't the best, but that is why I'm practicing, because you never know in a game. I've had a couple of chances where I could have scored and I haven't capitalized on it. So it's important to always be an all-rounder. For me, being an all-rounder is an advantage. I can do everything. I can shoot, I can pass, I can tackle, I have good IQ, and it's also a bit of fun. I mean, who doesn't like a bit of shooting?
Yeah, so that's it. That's the end of the video. That's how I prepare for a match the day before. Comment down below what else you want to see. Like, subscribe, do all that jazz. See you all in the next one. Peace.